So here we are. This is Terry. Welcome to another edition of An Orchid a Day. And I am kind of freaking out, but kind of not. Because you know my philosophy. Shoot. One down. I think those are fine. Excuse my Francais. But this did not suffer any with the storms that we had last night. I mean, you can see it is dripping still. But this cross sure perked up. And it's beginning to develop a rose fragrance. So, yes. The other thing is our temperatures. It's going to be in the 40s in a couple of days, in fact. So, you know, I'm really freaking out. I was freaking out last night as I laid in bed, listening to the rain. But, you know, I believe it's going to warm back up after this little bout of cold. And my philosophy is always, and will always be nature versus nurture, survival of the fittest. I do not want a plant that is not going to be able to survive with what I can give it. That's all that I can say about that. Now, I believe this is a temporary cold snap. I don't want to even say cold snap because it'll be, well, I'm just going to put up what the forecast is right now. There's a couple nights where it's going to be in the 40s. I'm really worried about the rain. I think it is going to be in the 60s during the day and for a couple of nights, but it will be warming back up next week. I'm kind of worried only about the nights where it is in the 40s, the low 40s, a couple of nights. So, my dilemma, and also another factor that I have not even talked about yet, is my greenhouse situation that I'm sure you all are aware. Finally, I got a phone call, and apparently the guy who's going to do the floor had been sick, and I guess, I don't know whether or not he was in the hospital or not, but he's just now getting around to getting back to work again, and he says he's going to be here next week. So, you understand my dilemma. Seriously. Because in addition to that, there's a show that I am supposed to be getting ready for. I really can't use the greenhouse. But as I said, I'm going to have to worry about my phalaenopsis and deal with those shortly. Because they're in there. That is next week. But as long as the sun comes out and the temperature goes up about 20 degrees, things should be okay, in my opinion. And plus that goes along with my survival of the fittest. And that's just the way that it is. It is September the 20th. I have left things out into October, Halloween. So, and plus it's just not possible this year. I have that floor that is in progress. Well, it's just on hold. Let me just put it that way. But as long as the sun comes out, as long as these wet plants are allowed to dry, and the water and all of the rain that they've been getting is not sitting stagnant, which doesn't look like I'm seeing any effects. There's a few here and there. Boy, some fragrance. But yeah, for the most part. And like I said, I haven't really gone through the majority of things, but so far, I mean, so you can see how this from here back is somewhat dry. That's dry. That's a little more wet. But for the most part, doesn't look like things were allowed to be stagnant. But let me check in here real quickly. Lots of little white flies flying around. Glance down there and over in here. Dump some of the water out. You see, this is minding your poo, folks. If I were to go to work and leave this, I would probably have a disaster. Because it's probably going to rain some more. Making sure those gross sheaths do not have water standing. And look at that, that is mush. Not good, that's a new growth on my macranthum. That spike is still intact. My stanhopias are loving it. Of course, the bobos. This is going to have to go in and get a cooler. Although I might leave it outside. I believe that's what Bill Tom said. Leave it outside. My stanhopes, really nice growths. There's that acreopsis. See how fast those spikes are developing? There's that one up there. And they're starting to curve down. But yeah, my Vandas will probably be going in temporarily this week. My Vanda types is what I am saying. There's that Chisis there. Here is, that's, I believe that's a Dendrocaniculatum. Or, no, this is an acreopsis right here, which is this. Yeah. My Magdaleni, they like it cooler, so they can stand to be out. So yeah, I'm just sort of doing a little inventory. My Dimorphorcus is doing okay. My Dichias. I found that spike. There's a Barcaria right there. So, anyway, things seem to be okay. So far, so good with this rain. But yeah, this is what it's all about, minding your poo. Making sure things are going okay and planning for the days to come. So, right now, it's a nice breeze going. I think there may be some sun coming up later. But right now, things are copacetic. I'm not going to move anything. I'm just going to let nature do what it's going to do. And my collection will do what nature dictates. And that's how it is. So, Still fragrant. Thanks for watching, everybody.